Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about the Great Pumpkin event some of the crew just participated in. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Gokin, Jeff Andreese, and Tim Swyatt.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey, everyone.
Hey-o, so we're going to be talking about the Great Pumpkin, which was an event that we did, leaving from Neely, going to Starlight. We'll get into the details of that after the break. One thing I want to be very clear, even though we know Gokin's a pussy for not going and all that, we don't want to just harp on Gokin. I mean,
of course
it's not a shit on Gokin show. Of
course not. We can't do that. Not the whole show.
I mean, yeah.
That'd be rough.
Who doesn't go to something like this? But, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we didn't have any fun either, so yeah. So what a smart call he made. No fun was had, so yeah.
Zero fun.
All right, but we'll get to that stuff after the break. For right now, JDE3 wanted to say he had small talk.
I don't know what's up with that. I had to do
clearly you had to do that at some point.
Well, at some point, but it's the Zoom Workplace app, and I don't know how to. I want my name up there.
We did too.
Especially last update.
Especially by the fourth show.
Yeah,
I need my name. Oh,
yeah. So, what do you got for us, man?
Well, jeepers, my Facebook feed has just been blowing up with stories of the death of one of my heroes. So I want an honest opinion from everybody. I want an honest answer. Were you Kiss fans growing up?
I talk about this a lot. I mean, Gokin is my age, basically. You had to be. I mean, Kiss was huge when I was, and this is grade school days. Kiss, because they're in the late 70s and stuff like that. So I was not even in high school yet or anything. And Kiss was just huge, and everybody loved their albums and the stickers. And I never got to go to any of their concerts as a young kid. My dad wasn't into that, but other kids did. And those wild stories of Gene Simmons is spitting up blood and all this stuff. And as an adult, I can appreciate some of their songs, but I'm not a huge Kiss fan by any means. I think they're just okay, and a lot more. There's a lot more marketing and show to them than there is, talent, I think, when you look across the roster of Kiss. But there's a place for them for sure.
I was not a fan of Kiss.
So there you go. That's enough said about Gokin. I didn't know one Kiss
guy with that haircut.
Yeah. Well,
Kiss and Queen were out at the same time, and I was more of a Queen fan than a Kiss fan. The whole makeup thing was, I don't know, it was just too over the top and crazy. And
I don't remember it that way.
Not for me. I like the song Beth. That was probably my favorite song.
That's the worst one. That's the absolute worst song that they ever had. I hate that song. I don't like ballads anyway. I'm not a ballad. I'm not
Oh,
like rock and roll.
you didn't like the hair bands?
No, too many ballads. Yeah.
Now, I am a Kiss fan by approximation because the wife is a big Kiss fan.
Okay.
She went to the Lick It Up tour.
Lick it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack there on that one.
Yes.
Yep.
So you have to appreciate the music of Kiss because it's
Uh-huh.
all about the guy's wang. Every song. If you approach Kiss thinking of that, they all make sense.
Okay.
But I came in late in the years with the Forever song that hit MTV with the hair bursting out, the merm in full glow, no makeup, everything like that. And I'm like, give me my Metallica back. And I was pretty happy with Metallica at the time. But I'm a fair weather Kiss fan.
You're younger. You're younger too. That's part
That's
of
the
the. I mean, when I
difference.
was a kid,
Yes, true.
I'm telling you. Now, Gokin's living in a cornfield somewhere, Illinois. Who knows what the hell's going on there? I lived in St. Louis, and there was a nice, vibrant scene of us young kids, and we all appreciate. When they had that thing on TV, I mean, you couldn't wait to see it. Well, they were going to be on TV in this movie. By the way, then you watch the movie, and it was terrible. But leading up to that. That might have been the start of the downfall, really. The movie was absolutely.
Well, it was the start of the sellouts. Then you had the Kiss Christmas movie.
Right.
Then you had I mean, when you can get a Kiss coffin at Costco,
Yeah.
that's when you know that was it.
Yeah. And when
But
they
hey, you know,
when they got him without the makeup too, it was like, man, those are some ugly dudes. That was also a little bit of a shocker.
putrid.
When they started, nobody had photos of them without their makeup. I mean, it would be very different today. Growing up, obviously, you couldn't even begin to do that. There'd be people coming out of the woodwork being like, "I got a photo of them on my phone." It just didn't exist. So they were going crazy to get photos of these guys without their makeup, and then they finally release appear without their makeup. You're like, "Holy shit, this is what I was expecting."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But they are definitely
marketers.
the king of marketing.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
they
gotta give 'em that.
haven't done anything in 25 years, and Gene Simmons is still out there promoting stuff and coming out with
Making money.
Kiss
Restaurants.
this and kiss that.
I think they still have a restaurant in St. Louis. I think.
really.
So yeah, out in Chesterfield, Kiss restaurant.
Wow. Didn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
But Ace music as a musician perspective was a tremendous musician.
Ace was great. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
No, he
Like
pulled
Simmons
off-
is terrible. He's
Like supposedly he's the best musician in the group, right?
yes, correct.
Ace. Yeah, yeah.
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 Extremely talented, pulled the whole group ahead by name. So.
And he had the most fun doing it too.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Simmons just played bass, so
Right.
he's only got 4 strings. I mean, how much work can there be?
Well,
That's why it's so much energy after the
Yeah.
show for
I
all the
think
ladies.
exactly.
right. Peter Criss, not so good.
No.
No.
But
To be
but
replaced.
Ace, great. But yeah, when they got rid of Ace too, that was hurtful. So I didn't care for that. I liked Ace. So, and he had the best individual. Being a big fan at that time when they released the individual albums, I bought all 4, and Ace was clearly the best one.
Yeah.
That was a great record of his solo album. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Becca got to be too young, but Kiss, was popular in culture, and I know certainly your husband's a big fan of them these days. Every time I go over there, we're listening to Kiss. So,
Yeah.
so what are your thoughts on Kiss?
I feel fine about Kiss. I don't really feel one way or another about them. I'm not a fan. There's plenty of songs I like, but I'm never like, God, I just really need to listen to some Kiss right now.
Right,
You know?
Sure.
Like that's never really like on my mind.
right.
But I like Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Just fine. They're just never on my my playlist, I guess, or never on my immediate playlist anyways.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Jeff,
So
you got this whole thing rolling. What are your
yeah,
thoughts?
so just a huge fan from the time I could start listening to music. I don't know, must have picked it up on the radio, but my first album was supposed to be for a birthday. Alive 2 was coming out, and I begged for that. And my dad had seen the cover, and he was trying to talk me out of it. And then birthday came, and I got a Styx album. but there was a note. There was a note in there that said,
Oh,
"Your record is coming. Your album is coming." It just hadn't come into the store yet. I was just devastated. I thought they were kidding, and then a couple of weeks later, I got it.
There it is.
Just wore the grooves out of that sucker. But I've always been a Kiss fan. A lot of my friends said they weren't, and kind of made fun of me for being a Kiss fan, but been loving them all the time.
What the tattoos in there? What sort of See, I would use mine sparingly. It seems like if Becca would have been my age, those would have all been used the day she got it. I see Becca at school the next day. The album drops the next day. There's Becca, all Kiss tattoos up and down her arms.
Of course,
correct.
Yes.
Alive 2 came with a big photo album in it. And I had those individual pictures on my wall in my bedroom. I cut that thing up right away, and they were up. And I mean, it should have kept it as a souvenir but I just wanted them out there. But I didn't see them live until I was just leaving college. It was spring of '90, right before I got my first real job, and seen them 4 or 5 times since. My barbecue buddy, we took his son's first ever concert was Kiss in the Twin Cities, and I'll tell you, the worst cocktail I've ever had was the Lick It Up cocktail that they sold on their farewell tour in Minneapolis. And we bought a whole bunch of them, brought them down to our seats. It was gin and bourbon, and I don't know what else. It was like strawberry Kool-Aid, and strawberry it was awful. There's a picture of the artist and I were just making faces with this drink in our hand because they were god awful. So, but I always loved Ace. When the songs I listened to, you find out who was singing. It's like I just was drawn to his stuff. So it's just been an interesting the last few days, seeing it all across Facebook, all the interviews. The Tom Snyder interview from the Tomorrow Show back must have been in the 70s is just a riot. Fun stuff, and
it just seems
funny.
It just seems like a lot of celebrities are dying for some reason. I don't know. It just seems like
we say that every year, though.
I don't know. It just seems like every time I open up Facebook, there's 3 people, 5 people, 2 people that died.
3. So here we go.
We're getting to the age that we've been around long enough that the people that we enjoyed were a little bit older than us. Usually, right. You don't go for child stars, but whoever you think is your favorite actor, actress, band, they were all older than you. So we're getting to the age where their lives were probably pretty hard.
Right. So they're dropping on us.
Yeah, they're starting to drop.
Miles on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow that damn Keith Richards just keeps on ticking.
He keeps going, man.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's also interesting to see how celebrity deaths impact you. There's some that surprisingly hit harder, when they happen.
And you don't know until it happens, right?
Right. Yeah, like Hulk Hogan when he died, it was like I don't really like the guy, and I he's been kind of a piece.
I
of
still
shit.
can't believe he's dead. Actually,
right. I know it's like, but him being dead,
crazy.
it's just like he's always been there. I don't know.
And he was huge in Minneapolis when he was in the I think it was the AWA or whatever one was out of there. So I saw him when he was just a punk,
right?
And those it's.
But yeah, that's just an example of weird ones that hit you. You don't ever think about the guy. You're not like, I'm a big Hulk Hogan fan and nothing like that. And then he dies. You're like, shit, he's dead. Yeah. So it's definitely a weird thing for sure. So on that note, we're going to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Becca. Becca, what do you got there?
I'm going to start with this Castle and Key, the Wool Gatherer.
Okay.
Wow.
Sloshy.
Yes.
The Wool Gatherer sounds like those pictures McNew was showing off at the event.
Oh my God, yes. That's a whole other debate.
Do I want to see those?
Yeah. I don't. What are those? What was the brand called? Skims.
Skims.
Skims. New Skims drawers.
Oh, the new the Furka.
They come with the full pubic hair.
Are those
It's a fake bush.
Kardashian, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fake
Kardashians.
bush.
We owe this to the Kardashians.
Oh, yeah.
This is their contributions to
geniuses.
society. Oh,
They're
yeah.
fortunate that they don't know that they can grow their own. That's
Yeah.
just a whole other topic.
Yeah. I am definitely not a Kardashian fan, but that's
No.
just me. That's just me.
Not at all.
All right, Jeff, what do you got there? Or JDE3, as you like to be called.
JDE3. Yeah.
JDE3. Yes.
So I've got some Righteous Road straight bourbon whiskey. It's finished in the Righteous 7 liqueur barrels.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, Tim, who's got the lead? I feel like Becca's was a little bit louder, but she also had a pretty big slosher. There's a pretty big penalty there.
I would say there's enough of a deduction to put JDE3 ahead.
JDE3, you have the lead.
It's a clean poll.
Yeah. Gokin's next.
All right. In honor of the Great Pumpkin event that I missed,
Hidden Lard.
Barn here.
Already
This
trying to
is,
make up for it.
which one is this? This is
Yeah, he's trying.
batch 23A.
Okay.
This is the first one. No.
Not enough there. Not enough there.
Nope.
I'll go next. I got Buzzard's Roost. This is the Kindred collaboration. This bottle is nearing. It's working towards empty. More than halfway gone now. Let's see what we got. Nice and bassy. Above Gokin's, but certainly below either Jeff or Becca. And Jeff has our lead. So he is still the leader, but Tim is yet to go.
Yeah, we know this is going to go. So I got a bottle of Trackside Distilling Company. It's the founders
nice.
of this. This one is at 107. This is the cast strength. So why on the set? Nothing.
Nothing.
I think
Consistent.
every time he goes to hit the cork, he hits mute.
Yeah,
Yes.
something happens. So.
It's just.
He's a bit of a sound guy too, so I don't understand how this happens.
I am quite pissed. Yes.
So, cheers, gang.
Cheers to Ace.
Cheers to Ace. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this event we call the Great Pumpkin Event. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
This is Kathy Cole. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the Great Pumpkin Event.
Yes, we are. So, we recently did this. This is Tim just got back from this trip moments before recording, so that's how close it was. It was just yesterday. We got on a bus at Neely, picked up some folks at some hotels, and then headed to Starlight, where we got to have some fun. Right, Becca?
Oh yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah, it was a really good time, and the Huber family treated us like royalty there. I'll say
Yes.
that. So,
And that's
no waiting in lines, free drinks. I mean, it was crazy.
we had to start the day off, Royce thought it was a good idea to try rebuild some sort of old Russian gun.
Right.
And so
Got us a late start.
he was about an hour late for the start time.
Yes.
And
His
so
own event.
while he was doing that, I was kind of like I was ready on time, and I'm standing there and I'm like looking at Steve.
I got sent down to go check on Royce, and
I told
there's
Steve,
parts
I said,
flying out of the gun as he's
I'm like,
it's all
Steve,
spring
go-
loaded,
go check on Royce, like see what's
It
going
didn't
on
work.
down there, and I like come down and I look at Steve and I look at Amy, and then I grab Justine. I said, well, let's go get the bus out at least, so that the bus is out, so we're ready.
We're already past time to
So
go. And,
it's like 11:10 at this point.
right.
And I grab
Days
Justine.
half
We go
gone.
out there. She makes sure that no one's coming down the road, so I don't run into anybody. And the most I've ever done with the bus is pull it into the garage and back it out of the garage. That is all I've ever done with the bus. And so I pull it out and I pull up to the house, and I'm sitting there, and we walk inside, and I look around. I don't see Royce, and I'm like, God dang it. And I'm like, I know there's people at both hotels.
There's people waiting.
There's people
Plus at the
waiting at the distillery. And so, like, we have about, I don't know, 35 minutes worth of just picking people up
Right.
to do. Jeff said he doesn't care, so he just hung up. So we've got about like 35 minutes of stuff to do. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. I can drive this fucking bus. And so Steve and Amy and Justine all load in, and we take off down the road, and I go over to Belterra in the bus and pick up the judge
yeah.
and her husband.
John?
And then we go past the distillery. I'm honking every time I go by, and we go past and we go down the honk, and we go down the road and get over to the Ramada, and we pick up Murphy.
Yep.
And we drive back, and we pull up to the distillery. I pull in, and I'm just sitting there in the driver's seat. Everyone's just laughing.
Yeah.
There I am. Here's your driver.
Here's your driver. Turn
And,
signal going on down the highway. Just,
Yep. And we go up and we get Royce, who is officially ready. It is about
He's
12
ready.
o'clock now.
Yes.
And we pick him up, and then we have to drive back to the distillery because our driver went to the distillery, didn't see anyone, so he just left, which,
Our driver just left.
Awesome.
okay.
Yes.
So Randall just left. So then we had to sit there and wait, which gave us some time to go and grab some cocktails for a few of us anyways.
By the way, when Randall showed up, I thought he thought it was our old time days event.
I think he did, yeah. It
Because the way he was dressed, he was ready to go for that, no doubt.
He was in blue jean overalls and a bucket hat. It was pretty funny. So he gets back and we head on down the road, and we've got a bottle of our new Old Jet Brothers tequila finish in there, and we're passing that around.
Yes.
And we're I'm playing some Halloween music over the blown speakers.
Yes.
And we cruise down there, and we get there, and I mean, how many people do you think were there, Steve?
Oh my God. Thousands and thousands. It was,
Thousands.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Unbelievable
thousands.
amount of people.
From
Unbelievable.
what I've been told by Christian Huber before, was that they see somewhere between 150,000 to 200,000 people every weekend during the fall.
It's crazy.
I mean,
So it wasn't anything special for them. It was just,
No, for them
just
it was-
that they're busy in the fall
Right.
with.
completely normal. And then talking to Jay Tyler, he said it didn't even look that busy.
Really.
He said he's seen it a lot worse than that.
We've got a couple places that are like small versions of that, and they're crazy, but nothing like that. I've never experienced anything like that in terms of a pumpkin patch type of thing.
I mean, you pull in and it's like you're going to the state fair.
Right. Yeah. It's
Like it was, I mean, just they have, you know, these 12-year-olds who are out there directing traffic, doing a great job at it, by the way. And they're directing traffic in, everyone's parking in a field, and I mean, it was just cars and people absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the busiest that we've ever seen it. We usually pull in on a different spot. And I don't know if we just our directions. I don't know if like just because Royce typed in Starlight instead of Huber's. And so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but we parked in a different spot. So I was a little bit discombobulated. I was like, wait, where are we exactly? But I mean, it was insane. I mean, just the amount of people, and there's tractors just cruising by with loads of people.
Yeah.
I mean, nuts.
It's a crazy place anyway. There's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different stores, and
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, 5 restaurants, and they're all packed as can be.
Yeah, and
There's
there's
lines for everything.
There's food trucks everywhere.
Right.
And they have like, there's food trucks, and then there's live music. They have an upstairs that has all wine tasting. They also had a tasting out in the still room. They've got like, you can go pick your own apples. You can go pick your own pumpkins. They've got a craft cocktail bar. They've got, what else? I mean, they had, fresh donuts being made. They've got pumpkins everywhere. There's a general store. There's ice cream. There's slushies. I mean, just every single thing that you could ever want at a pumpkin patch,
Yeah.
they've got. They've
Yeah.
got all of it. And so, Jay Tyler was like, "What's the plan? What's the plan?" And I'm like, "Just wait. Like, well, things are gonna get figured out. Don't worry." And so I was like, "Let's all get food." Like, that's the main thing, is like, we all need to eat, because eventually we're all gonna be drinking. So I'm like, everybody get food, and we'll find somewhere to sit. Everybody
Well,
gets.
fresh donuts would have been good for that.
We did get fresh donuts.
Yeah, there's donuts there.
Yep, and they were pumpkin spice donuts, which honestly I was a little bit hesitant about, but they were great donuts.
Great donuts. Yeah.
They ended up in the trunk of my car, and they're now home with me.
Nice.
Okay.
They were really good
I don't know how
donuts.
that happened. So very good.
I grabbed Steve and John, Katie's husband,
Yeah.
and we went inside because we knew Christian was inside at the cocktail bar, and we went in, and I told him, "Yeah, we got 15 people with," and he's like, "What do you guys want to drink?" I said, "Oh, we need like
Pitchers,
3 pitchers of we'll take like you." I said, "You pick them out, like which ones we want." He's like, "Okay, we'll do these 3." We go to pay. He goes, "No, it's on us. You don't worry about it."
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Wow.
And so I grabbed $50 and I put it, I said, "Does this money go to like all your employees?" He's like, "Yep." And so I put $50 in a tip jar. And so we got some cocktails there, and everybody's sipping on those. And I grabbed, Christian also gave us courtesy tickets for the whiskey tasting. And so we all got, so 15 people, we all got tickets. And we go inside the still room to go and taste, and there's 15 of us, and there's like 4 people doing tastings, and there's just tons of people in there. And so I was just like, we'll like taste like just like some small groups at a time or something.
Right.
Duncan was in there, and he's like, he just gave us a big, huge glass of alcohol to pass around, the bottled in bond. And so we're just passing around that. It was after we all sipped it, there was still about half a glass left. And Tim took one for the team and just chugged the
Tim
entire
chugged it.
glass of bottled in bond.
You got to do what you got to do.
And,
Yeah, man, when you want the next stuff, you got to send back an empty glass.
Right.
yeah, and so we're all just hanging out there, and I had sent out a message to Andrew, who's one of their lead guys out there, and I had said that we were coming out, but I didn't get a message back, but also I kind of didn't really expect to, because I mean, it's chaos out there.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, we stood there probably for what, 25 minutes probably in there, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying not to take over the place because
Yeah,
again, there's not. We were trying to wait for a time to jump in and get, and it was like it never. There's
And
constant people
it
coming.
also, it was actually the most dead when we walked in there, and then it just
Right.
got busier and busier, and it was kind of like, okay, like, what do we do? Like, do we get in line? Do we not get in line? And we're standing there, and then all of a sudden, Andrew just pops out of nowhere.
in. Yeah.
He just shows up sweating, just drenched in sweat. And I look over, I point at him, I go, "Andrew," and he goes, "Hey, I just saw your message." He's like, "What are you guys doing?" And I said, "Oh, we're just kind of, waiting for a tasting, but yeah, like, we don't want to overwhelm your guys, so we're trying to just like, maybe just a couple of us at a time." And he's like, "Yeah, this is a really good tasting." I'm like, he's like, "How many of you guys are there?" I said, "Oh, there's 15. And he goes, "Yeah, this is a good tasting." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I mean, we could go to the Rick House."
Yeah, we could.
And I went,
Could.
I said, "I don't want to, like impose."
Right.
But if you're offering,
and just to be fair, we're always trying to impose.
Right.
I'm like, we don't want to impose.
Right.
He would
And,
slightly impose.
And he looks
The key
around.
is to not look like you're imposing.
Yeah, and he goes, nah, he goes, we'll just, give me a second, meet me outside. I'll just go out. I'll take your whole crew out to the rick house. And I said, I mean, if you want to. Mm-hmm. And so he grabbed a case of glasses and we walked out and we walked all the way out to one of their main rick houses and we went inside and Andrew just started pulling out sample after sample. I mean, how many samples did we have in there?
I'm not sure.
I want to say it's about
Probably
7.
7, and then we moved to another one. So then we went to another warehouse.
We had a lot.
We stole a bunch of stuff from Turner Wathen too, which was great.
Yes,
We stole some stuff from Turner.
Yeah.
Well, can we just pause there for just a moment? Because I'll tell you, Andrew, this guy can climb the rick house like a spider monkey.
Yep.
He's up 3.
Oh, Tim lost his sound there.
I love that right when he's trying to give a compliment, his sound goes out.
Yeah.
Well, I need to.
There he is.
Can we start over because my audio cut out? I couldn't hear anything from the time we said we're back to the show.
What the hell's happening here?
Jeff has no idea what's happening.
He got up. I thought he was going to spin around and thong us.
Right.
Yeah. No, my audio cut. I had to reboot. I had to leave the meeting. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Okay.
We need Jim and
We're talking about the Great Pumpkin event, Jeff. So, Tim, you were saying what a great climber that Andrew was.
Yes, he climbs these ricks like a spider monkey, and he's waving around a huge whiskey thief that was quite heavy for the size.
Yes,
of the thief.
True. Had a bend in it too. One of those ones with a bend, so you can put it in.
The bent carrot.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's right. He was quite the host.
yeah. So we got to
Andrew
enjoy all that.
Andrew's pretty awesome. I mean, he let us taste a shit ton of stuff out there, and
Then he picked up another round of the cocktails.
saying we went to 2 different rick houses. We're waving at people while they're going by, and then he goes, and then I kind of led into saying like, hey, we've taken too much of your time up because it had been about 2 hours that we were with him. And I was like, hey, we've probably taken too much of your time. I said,
The weather actually turned while we're in the rick houses. That's how long we were.
Yeah, exactly. The entire weather, all the weather.
It was
turned.
like 87 degrees. We come out, it's like 70. It was
Yeah, it was
what the hell
crazy.
happened? How long have we been in there?
And we come back out, and he's like, did you guys need more cocktails? I said, yeah, we're going to probably get some more cocktails. And we walk over to the front of where the craft bar is, and he goes, hold on a second. He walks inside, comes back outside with him and another employee. They've got 4 pitchers, and they just hand them to us all. They go inside, get some more cups. The other employee grabs me a big tall straw and puts that in one of the pitchers, and they say, enjoy. And just gave us 4 more pitchers of booze.
Right.
And just took off.
Yeah.
And they
That's
said,
awesome.
have a good time. And I mean,
Then there was shopping.
then we wandered around and went and bought a bunch of canned goods and a couple gourds. And I bought Darren some persimmon.
Yeah, Darren ended up getting
Jelly?
some.
It was like persimmon, like I don't know, like the pulp.
I don't know what
think
it
is
is.
what it was. Persimmon pulp.
Yeah.
Persimmon. Yes.
And hopefully Steve will give that to Darren.
I will. I'll give it to him. It's at the house.
But I got that for Darren. And we just got a bunch of things and.
Yeah, and I separated from the warden at this event. I went with John Spry. He wanted to get Katie ice cream, and they also have like cheese, and Jay Tyler was saying they got some really good Swiss cheese, and I like Swiss cheese anyway. And he's like, this is like the best Swiss cheese you'll ever get. So I was like, I got to get me some of that. So I went with him, and the warden splits off with Miss Becca Sue and Justine, and I don't know, maybe someone else, and they go shopping. And the warden likes these like ceramic pumpkins. Well, they got one there. It's $100, and she's asking the ladies, "What do you think? Should I get this?" And they're like, "Yes, get it. You should get it." So then they bought that. Exactly what we needed. Our 100th pumpkin, I think it is, that we've got, ceramic pumpkin. It was $100. That's exactly what we needed.
I actually did not know that she bought that.
Thank God. So,
That's only 20 iced teas.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, did she grab an iced tea at the checkout line too?
Yeah.
Sure.
She paid for an iced tea. You guys got 5 pitchers of drinks,
Yes.
and she had to pay for an iced tea.
yeah, exactly.
The warden drank all day. She drank the sangria all day long.
Oh yeah,
She was tasting the rick house. She didn't have to drive, so she was having a good time.
She was having a good time. Yeah.
You
Have to
know?
drive. You didn't have to check anybody out at the cash
Yeah.
register.
Yeah.
And
Get this though. I was in line with John because I waited with because there's a long line, and he was like, "I'm not going to wait by myself." I'm like, "I'll wait with you because I want to get the Swiss cheese." He bought my Swiss cheese. Yeah.
Wow.
Look
I
at
didn't
that.
have to pay for the Swiss cheese.
did you taste it yet?
Not yet. No.
I wonder if that purchase now consists of a political contribution. So, just wondering.
If there's anybody I give a political contribution, it's definitely his wife for sure. I would,
Right.
Yeah.
give her one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I'll tell you what, their canned goods out there, or jarred, I guess, goods are pretty fucking awesome too. I mean, they have
Becca got like a whole box of them.
I mean, here's the thing: is like I wanted to buy pumpkins, but also like I can get like Royce's brother-in-law literally grows fucking pumpkins. Like I can get pumpkins out here, so I bought one pumpkin, or I bought a gourd, and then I just got, I don't know, 8 different jars of pickled goods.
Oh, did you get green
It's all
beans?
it's all good. They have I got some pickled snap peas, some pickled beets. I got
Quail eggs.
huh?
I saw quail eggs.
Yep, those I think are for Eddie, because I don't think I'll like those.
They're
I
good
got
in a
some,
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, some olives that were stuffed with gherkins.
Really?
Gherkins.
They were fucking,
I've stuffed
they
a
were
few
good.
olives in my day.
I got some like queso and some salsa, and just like all that stuff is great. And they had
And
some
dip.
yeah, so they have everything
Yep.
out there.
Bread.
And so I just loaded up
Yes.
on all that.
Brown bread.
Yeah.
And then we got on the bus, and we still had big pitchers of booze, and so we're drinking those on the bus.
Yeah.
And then we all came back. Well, we went to the distillery and got some bottles, and then we came up here and hung out in the office and just drank whatever we felt like. I told Royce, Steve, I said, do you know what? I said, you didn't realize that this happened. I said, because Royce was out in the one garage showing some of the guys' cars. And so while that was going on, I'm in here with Steve and Justine and the judge and a few different people, and we're all in here, and I go, "Oh, Steve, have you got to taste this very rare Old Fitz?" And Steve goes, "No, I haven't got to taste it yet." I said, "Oh, perfect." And so I go and I walk around and I pour it for everybody, so everybody
Right.
gets a glass, and we're all sitting here, we all enjoy it. And then in walks Royce after I've done this, and Royce goes, "Hey, Steve, have you gotten to taste the very old rare, or the very old like Old Fitz?" And Steve looks over at me and looks at Royce. He goes, "No."
He comes around, pours everybody
And
nice.
he pours it for everybody again. And everyone goes, "Why?" And here's the thing. I told Royce about that today. And he goes, "I was wondering." He's like, "It was so weird because I'm like, who wants to taste this?" He goes, and no one was like excited to taste it. Everyone was just kind of like,
there was everybody's butthole was puckered. They're like, "This might happen. We might get a second pour here."
yeah. And everyone was like, and literally everyone looked over at me to see if I would go, "Oh, Royce, I've already poured it." And I went, "Yeah, you guys should all taste that." And everyone
Because
went,
he's like, "This is $1,000 a bottle on secondary." So we're like, "Yeah."
everybody goes,
That sounds
"Yeah,
delicious.
we would love to taste that." And I'm just sitting there like laughing because he's just pouring it for everybody again. And I'm like, nice. And I
Hey,
told him
there's
about
a-
that today, and he just started laughing about it because he's like, "I don't care." Like, he doesn't really care if we have that or not. But it was just funny. He's like, "I was wondering why no one seemed excited." Like, nobody was pumped up about it at all. He's like,
There is a simple rule you have to live by in those situations. Keep it simple and believable, and back each other up.
Right.
Yep,
Exactly.
And you can get
everyone
away with
just
anything.
went, "Yeah, we."
John Spry hadn't finished his, so his glass looked like this. He just comes like, he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So he puts his fist around it so you can't see what's. He's like, "Yeah, I'd like to have some of that." And then Royce just pours it in there. He's like, "Oh, he topped me off. Look at this, guys."
That was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, good.
That was pretty fucking funny. And I mean, we were just pouring whatever. Steve grabbed the fucking bomb burgers.
Bomb burgers, yeah, I'm sure.
Right to the
course.
wild burgers.
Grabbed the bomb burgers.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I like sitting in those chairs like Becca's in right now. I grabbed one of those, the Chesterfield chairs, and just super
You
comfortable.
settle in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we just sat in here and watched some music videos and drank, and then after Tim and his crew left, we hung out a little bit longer. I cooked a shitty tombstone pizza.
We had a pizza, yeah.
And
Fine dining? Yes.
then we tested our knowledge on some AI quizzing to see how everyone would do with whether they could tell something was AI or not.
No, you can't anymore.
And
That's a sad thing.
yeah, we all went to bed. Then there was a huge fucking storm this morning. Did that wake you up, Steve?
Storm did not wake me up, no.
It wasn't on your side of the house, so it was
I
hitting
didn't
on the other
hear-
side of the house.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything, so yeah.
What time did you leave at?
Right about 9 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hell, Royce didn't even wake up till 11.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, should I wait this thing out or just go? And I was like, just go. And I heard Justine get up. So I got up. It wasn't so, I couldn't really do like my normal routine because James was sleeping on the couch. We had a couch rider there. So I was like, I can't get up and work on my laptop, get some coffee or whatever. So I just hung out in the room looking at the computer and I was like, I think, and as soon as I heard Justine stirring, I was like, oh, okay. Cause she had me kind of blocked in. So I had to have her move her car.
It was funny because Royce invited James a couple weeks ago during JR's wedding. And he's like, oh, come to the pumpkin patch. You can stay here, sleep at the house. We got a spare bedroom. And I was like,
This is
and he's
Steve
like, and
Akeley on here.
they were drunk saying it, so I thought he'd forget.
Right.
And I was like, that'll be fine, because he's going to probably just forget. And then he messages me like 2 days beforehand, and he's like, hey, what time are we meeting at? And I was like, son of a bitch. Not that I didn't want him to come with, but I
Right.
knew Justine was sleeping in the other room.
Right.
And I feel bad if someone has to sleep on the couch.
Right.
So I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh, this time. And so when he got over here, I was like, just so you know, you're going to have to sleep on the couch. I don't think that Royce realized that Justine will be in that other room. Because, like, it works out if there's, like, two guys, because we've got cots, and, like, you can put a cot in another room. Like, you can, one person on bed, one person on a cot, or something like that. But we weren't going to put, James on a cot in Justine's room.
He wasn't protesting about that idea,
I
by
don't
the
think
way.
there was any problem.
That's all on Justine. Why that didn't happen.
I think
James is
was
like, that's
taking
okay.
the table.
Yeah, we got to do what we got to do,
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I'll take one for the team, sure.
Yeah. So he slept on the
Somebody's gotta
couch.
do it.
But it was it ended up being, I think, a pretty good event. And it was,
that was great.
the entire thing is just, it
I
goes.
want to do it again. I know that. I want to do it again.
it goes strictly off of hopes and dreams is really all it is, because like there's zero plan.
No, I don't think you should plan.
Yeah, there's no plan, and like they're like, and I think I told this to you, Steve, or someone yesterday. Is like the way it works. The only reason it works is because of the fact that they're so busy out there that when they see us, they take it as an opportunity to ditch their job
To take a break. Yeah.
and go and do something that's actually fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just get to, pass it off as like, oh, there were some bourbon people here that we
We had
wanted to show them
industry people
around,
there. Right.
Yeah.
And so I think that they take it as a
Very
little bit of
important
a,
people.
yeah, they get to go and they get to chill out and like have a few drinks and relax.
But all those pictures, that's like $20 a picture.
They're
what do we have?
$30.
$30. We had like 9 of them during the course of the day that
Yeah.
were given to us. I mean, that's pretty cool.
We had a lot. And then all the samples that we got too. I mean, it was
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy.
We didn't even
sounds-
touch on the stuff we got in the Turners, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds
Everybody
fantastic.
was-
Oh, yeah.
Turners out of Turners.
It
I'm
sounds
definitely in for next year.
Uh,
I'll put it on the
down.
calendar. No
hate
kids.
hate to say it, Gokin, it's not going to work like that next year.
What?
It's nice seeing
You
the
don't
show
you don't
on the
get a
other front.
pre-book for next year, Gokin.
Go. You had your chance, and the great thing is, if you'd have gone, you'd be in. Then you're just, you're like, oh well, Gokin was here last year. We can't bump him, but
Yeah, you fucking skipped.
yeah, you
You
skipped.
live in the
skip
state
my-
that we were in.
Right. Yeah, exactly. This is your
I
home
could have
state.
met you there, but I had my grandkids.
Well,
Could have turned them
that's,
loose there. Yeah. Could have met us
That
there.
ain't our
turned them
fault.
loose. McNew met us there. She was 3 deep. Because we're late, she's 3 drinks in when we arrive.
Oh my word!
But maybe our McNew's growing up, she throttled it back because she knew she'd have to
Did.
drive home.
She put it into neutral for a while.
Yeah,
He really did. She was. I was
never been a McNew I've known, to be honest with you. Never.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna go full force, and we did offer to bring her back here.
Yes.
And she could have she could have shared the room with Justine, but she reeled it in.
Her choice.
Yeah. She reeled it in.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very comfortable with her driving home. I was like, we'll just have to.
Yeah, she was fine.
If she was trash, we just because it's like a 2.5 hour drive or 3 hour drive or some shit, isn't it?
Correct.
So, yeah. But.
What time of day did you start?
Well, were we supposed to start, or it was wheels up at 11? We left about 12:15.
Yes.
Yeah, 11 was the official start time. So,
And it ended at.
We left there, I think, around 5:30.
Right,
Yeah,
and then
about 6:30
the parties started at the house. And
It was funny. At one point,
midnight, right? Yeah.
we're sitting at the house, and at one point, I don't know. I think it was either Tim or John goes, "What the hell? It's only 8:30."
Oh yeah, yeah. You party all day and stuff like that. It's dark, outside. It was like, what the hell time is it?
It's like 8:30. It's 8:30.
Yeah,
it is early.
So if you are in the crew club, you will see I've had a lot of updates in the crew club Facebook group. So there's some pretty good real-time updates as we go if you want to catch up on some of that stuff.
There you go. You can see some quotes from that too. So
yes.
Yeah.
The general and I were listening very intently, and I still think the two best quotes are, "Hey, that's Pink Pony Club. I love that song," by me, which then was followed up with, "What's Pink Pony Club? Neil Robinson."
Well, there you go. That makes sense.
That was quite entertaining. Yes.
Checks out.
Chuckle on that one.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a little bit about the event that Gokin decided to skip out on. So.
Yep.
Oh, the half I heard sounded fabulous.
Yeah. Jeff would be welcome. Like if Jeff would be committed to making the trek down, he'd be welcome to join us. We had 2 spots open on the bus. Yeah,
all right.
Well, it was like, go. So yeah, consider it for next year, Jeff. So it was definitely
tremendous job, Becca Sue. Tremendous job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very thoughtful planning.
Yeah, it was fun. Very, very fun for sure. All right. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
Okay, Gokin.
I'm on Facebook at Jim Gokin and Instagram at Jimmy Big Hands.
All right, Tim.
That's
ridiculous. It is.
You can find me at the Great Pumpkin Experience 2026, as well as on Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at our flagship whiskey.
Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. All of our content is out there. Also, come by and see me at the ABV Barrel Shop. We're getting all kinds of barrel picks in. We just got number 75, which breaks our all-time record for a calendar year, which is pretty cool.
Congrats.
And heck, we still got more than 2 months to go, so we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun year, and you can be part of that. Check out online, see what activities we have going on. Sign up for email distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.